y'all shirt too.
Exactly. What y'all got to get is this shirt, okay?
Are we live?
Yeah.
Hey people, how you doing? Shalom, shalom.
Sorry, y'all.
We're just getting it together.
That's it. That's all. Just wanted y'all to see. Let me
just make sure y'all see y'all shirts.
Exactly. You know, we didn't want to hit you up with the Caucasian one again. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to hit you with a melanated one. Okay. But wait, there will be more. Okay.
You gotta say.
Listen, everybody, we want to welcome everybody to
Story time, story time, story time.
What's up, family? If you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G, in a place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I can promise you that I just want to be present. Okay? Here I am. Call my name so I can tell you I'm right here. Okay? And this one over here, y'all already know our assembly family, know her as Dr. Norwood, but our story time family know her as, come on, y'all, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But that's right, y'all already know we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the community. Somebody in you, retch your hand up and say community.
She said, retch your hand up.
Retch your hand, say community. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We are in a new book, but wait, before we get into that new book, it's new but not new. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a scripture for you. We hitting you with 2 Maccabees 1:24.
Maccabees.
And I'll be using my St0ryTim3 app, which you can purchase on your Google store or your iPhone store, whatever that is. And you can purchase it for $21.99. They're not going to ask you for $22. Okay? $21.99. Somebody's, never mind. Let me stop playing with y'all. All right. So 2 Maccabees 1:24, and it reads, and the prayer was after this manner, O Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Elohim, creator of all things, who is fearful and strong and righteous and merciful, and the only and gracious King, the only giver of all things, the only just, almighty, and everlasting, you that deliver Yasharel from all trouble, and did choose the fathers and sanctify them. Receive the sacrifice for your whole people, Yasharel, and guard your own portion and sanctify it. Gather those together that are scattered from us. Deliver them that serve among the heathen. Look upon them that are despised and abhorred, and let the heathen know that you are our Elohim. Punish them that oppress us, and pride do us wrong. Plant your people again in your holy place, as Moshe has spoken it. Hallelujah.
Plant your people.
Again.
Don't be planted.
Plant your people.
We don't leave. Well, I'm not leaving.
Absolutely. Listen. Plant your people again, okay? Like my Uncle Moshe has said. Now, listen, y'all. We didn't say it. Remember? I told you we in a new book. Ha-avo, okay? That's as close as I'm going to get it. I probably said it wrong, but either case, ha-avo. You probably got to attack that A. Little attack. Avo. All right. Nevertheless, we got this book. We purchased this book on St0ryTim3, not .com. This book is $35. But if you use your Storytime discount, what you ain't going to pay is $35. Okay. Remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3. As a reminder to go back to the covenant. Okay. That's why that E is backwards. Okay. So that you may, in all your getting, understand the assignment. See that?
Assignment understood.
We want everybody to check that box. All right, so we are in the book of the Gospel of Mary. The Gospel of the Birth of Mary, actually.
Yes.
It's Gospel of Mary.
Yeah.
Also called the... So it looks like this. Get up in there. See that? Oh, yeah. Let me stop playing with y'all and get into this. So just quick fact. We did read this
Before. Yes.
But because we was reading those other books, we're like,
Mhm.
it really connected us to this book.
Yeah. And you don't remember everything you read the first time. It's
No.
good to go back and read again. And just to remind you, this is about the birth of Mary, not Yeshua.
Yes.
So it's taking us through Mary's lineage.
Yes.
How Mary, what was going on with Mary's life.
Absolutely. Mm-mm-mm. Good to see you, Uncle Warren G. Excuse me, I got to get comfortable because we here for a ride. All right, y'all ready?
Ready?
The blessed and ever glorious Virgin Miriam, descended from the royal race and family of David, was born in the city of Nazareth and educated at Jerusalem, in the temple of Yahuwah. Her father's name was Yakum, and her mother's name was Anna. They hit her with a straight.
Yeah.
And then Anna. And the only reason why I want to talk about, because what book did we just get up? Brother
Bartholomew.
Yeah, and he was talking about Mary. Mary was talking actually about being,
because remember they want to go back and ask her,
yes,
what went on at the beginning? How was the birth? How was the that's
absolutely.
how we got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, refresh my own mind. Hey, Auntie Cam. All right. The family of her father was of Galilee, and the city of Nazareth. The family of her mother was Bethlehem. Their lives were plain and right in the sight of Yahuwah, pious and faultless before men. For they divided all their substance into 3 parts, one of which they devoted to the temple and officers of the temple, another they distributed among the strangers and persons in poor circumstances, and the third they reserved for themselves and the uses of their own family.
So they took whatever money they had, and they weren't rich.
No.
They divided into 3.
Yes.
Gave to Yahuwah, gave to the people who were, because like I say, poor is an understatement. There's always somebody doing worse than you. Gave it to the community, made sure everybody ate, and remember, they are not rich.
Absolutely.
And the rest they use to take care of their own household.
Absolutely. Somebody said community minded. This is what we mean when we say community minded. Mm-hmm. You can still take care of your own, your very own. Mm-hmm. In chapter, yes, Auntie, good to see you, Auntie Cousin She, okay? Yes, ma'am. We in the book of the Gospel of Mary, first chapter.
Yeah, we're still on page 27.
Yes. But yes, so this is what we mean when we say community minded. You can still take care of your family. But if others in need and you got what they can use, go ahead and help them out, okay? All right, verse 5. Thank you. In this manner, they lived for about 20 years chastely, in the favor of Elohim and the esteem of men, without any children. So their marriage, 20 years without any children.
No children.
But they vowed that if Elohim should favor them with any offspring, they would devote it to the service of Yahuwah, on which account they went at every feast in the year to the temple of Yahuwah. And it came to pass that when the feast of dedication.
Yes, of dedication. So
I'm looking at her notes.
Of the temple.
I appreciate her notes. The feast of dedication drew near. Yakim, with others of his tribe, went up to Jerusalem, and at that time Yishakar was high priest, who, when he saw Yakim come along with the rest of his neighbors, bringing his offering, despised both him and his offerings, and asked him why he, who had no children, would presume to appear among those who had, adding that his offering could never be acceptable to Elohim, who had judged him unworthy to have children. For the scripture said, "Cursed is everyone who shall not beget a male in Yasharel."
You know what? First of all, it's not your business.
None.
It's not your business. This is a
high priest.
A high priest saying, "What are you doing here?" But remember, this high priest line is tainted that we learned in Maccabees.
Yes,
Remember, this is like
absolutely.
right
Thank you.
along that line. So Issachar probably ain't even.
Yes, that's right.
You probably the one ain't supposed to be there.
You probably ain't obviously with the wrong spirit
Yes,
for you to ask such a sensitive question to a man.
Yes.
You know,
So you don't even
sometimes
have no children.
right.
Why are you here?
It's equally sensitive for the woman and the man.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to even say that and to put yourself in a position of a judge,
yeah,
that's a dangerous spot.
Yeah, and despised him and his offerings.
When the offering is not for you, I mean, it's going to the Most High.
Yeah. And but I bet he didn't turn it down.
I bet you he accepted it. Absolutely. Got to be careful with them positions. All right, 10. He further said, oh, but there's more. He further said that he ought first to be free from that curse, begetting some offspring, and then come with his offerings into the presence of Elohim.
So basically, he said, go have some children, then come back. Real? For real?
Woo. And then apparently he's sick of him coming for 20 years because he presumed, why you keep coming here without no children?
Yeah, you saw somebody who was loyal. It wasn't the children thing that did it for you. Something about him being consistent.
Yes.
And probably the look on his face, and probably he was happy.
Absolutely.
Got you upset because you not supposed to be there.
Because you lacking that.
Yes.
You lacking the very thing that he's carrying.
Yeah. And you know you ain't supposed to be there.
Absolutely.
You probably all think all that light gonna tell on you.
Right. Or even in you're not even supposed to
light. Yeah.
Absolutely not. Even having that mindset, like you're not supposed to be there mentally. Like you're not supposed to carry on that mindset. You're not supposed to be, moving in that negative way.
Yeah. There's no way you should be.
But Yakim, being much confused for my sake, confused with the shame of such reproach, retired to the shepherds who were with the cattle in their pastures. For he was not inclined to return home, for the fear that his neighbors who were present and heard all this from the high priest should publicly reproach him in the same manner.
Wow, so he didn't even go home. He went to hang out with the shepherds because he's thinking his neighbors heard this and they're going to go home and talk about it.
Yeah.
And his neighbors, no, he don't have. And see, and it's only because Issachar is the high priest.
Yeah.
So he figured, oh no, the high priest said it.
Yes.
So now everybody gonna follow suit with the high priest.
And then you spread. Then that spreads. That's why that's why it can be dangerous when you're in, like
leadership.
Absolutely. Because if I say something and then somebody of leadership says something, those words that the leadership may not be more heavier than what we could have said the same thing, but you know who word's going to be heavier? Leadership.
Yep.
Right? They'll be like, oh, LaVon, she crazy. That girl, she ain't got the sense that y'all gave her. Which may be true. However, leadership words is going to be more heavy and been ringing in their mind.
Yes. Because they're in leadership. It's just like some people who listen to this. Yeah. And somebody else may say something. And they'll go, ain't what they said on Storytime. They had the books in front of them. That's why I remember the reader.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why we got to make sure we do it right.
Absolutely. Yep. So
ain't no game, y'all, but poor Yakinan.
I know. We're here. Well, hug you in the spirit. All right. Wow. All right. Chapter 2. But when he had been there for some time, on a certain day when he was alone, the angel of Yahuwah stood by him in a prodigious light, to whom being troubled, that's the best way I could say that word, to whom being troubled at the appearance, the angel who had appeared to him endeavored to compose him by saying, be not afraid, Yakim, nor troubled at the sight of me. For I am an angel of Yahuwah sent by him to you, that I might inform you that your prayers are heard, and your alms have ascended to the sight of Elohim. For he has surely seen your shame and heard you unjustly reproached for not having children. For Elohim is the avenger of sin and not of nature. And so when he shuts the womb of any person, He does it for this reason, that he may in a more wonderful manner again open it, and that which is born appear to be not the product of lust, but the gift of Elohim.
So the angels reassuring them, don't even worry about what they said, because he's not the avenger of sin and not of nature.
Yes.
He knows it's not your fault.
Yes.
He was doing this to perform something greater.
And isn't that amazing? Like when things don't, and these are, I think this is so beautiful because even in our life, right, we all go through things and we can feel like we've been unjustly talked about, or even just not even talked about, but be put in an unfair situation, right?
Yeah.
And we can think that we're left apart, and then Yah word comes to us in whatever way you hear his word and tell you, hey, this is not me punishing you. This is me using your situation to bless, to show the world that I'm still alive and I'm still moving.
Yes.
And your situation is not not dead.
Yes.
I'm still allowing life to flow into your situation. It's not you.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah.
That's when that's really,
it's Yahuwah working.
Yes. That's when it makes sense, when he can say, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
You know how we say it when we didn't like that?
Yeah.
Listen, it's not working out, but don't worry, it's not you.
It's me.
It's me. that ain't the case when it comes to Yahuwah. It ain't us, it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he does that because it opens up the eyes of those that are among us, you know, that's around us. And so it gives witness to that very thing that that person needs. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are going through some things, listen, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's Yahuwah.
It's Yahuwah.
I mean, unless you did something crazy and you're getting punished, but you know. But it's Yahuwah still working it out.
He is still working
so
it out.
So I looked up...
Say the name.
Prodigious.
I don't know how to say.
Look, this is what it means.
Prodigious? I don't know.
Oh, it says it.
Prodigious. Oh, prodigious.
Okay. Remarkably or impressively great in extent, size, or degree. So this angel, the angel.
Oh, the angel, okay.
It's prodigious.
It's prodigious.
So he's great, impressive, great extent. So he's big, like we always say.
Yes.
Are huge.
Absolutely. Wow. The high priest is absolutely. So the high priest is whack.
Yeah, he is. Just crazy stuff.
Until you ain't gonna get me in trouble for saying that comment above, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Verse 6. For the first mother of your nation, Sarah, was she not barren even till her 80th year? Yet even in the end of her old age, she brought forth Isaac, in whom the promise was made a blessing to all nations. Rachel also, so much favor with Elohim, and beloved so much by holy Jacob, continued barren for a long time. Yet afterwards was the mother of Joseph, who was not only governor of Egypt, but delivered many nations from perishing with hunger, who among the judges was more valiant than Samson, or more holy than Samuel. And yet both their mothers were barren. Listen.
That's right. I forgot about Samson.
Well, I couldn't even forget about Samson because I didn't know about him that much.
Oh.
But I ain't gonna front, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, girl, I forgot about Samson. I didn't really know much about him. But that's neither here or there. But listen, this is what I was just saying about when Yah works out something. It's not for you only. Right. But notice that because Sarah received because Yah opened up her womb at 80 years old. Imagine that. We all have Isaac.
Yes.
And then Rachel. It's always going to benefit the nation.
Because there's timing involved.
Absolutely.
Remember, he's timed everything.
Absolutely.
Just take it back to the garden. He gave Adam days.
Yes, he did.
So the timing got to be right.
Timing got to be nice.
Can't come early, can't come late, got to come right on time.
Absolutely. Oh my Yah. And this is why we have to get out of, that's where the danger in being individualistic.
Yeah.
because no one benefits from that very thing but yourself.
Mhm.
When he didn't put us there to be self-absorbed about, our little bubble,
Yeah.
but it is so everyone can just like have what's the thing was acts. Everyone, the community,
okay.
everyone
Yes.
there was no lack.
Yes.
Everyone had the same thing. Everybody benefited from whatever,
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it teaches us patience, faith,
Yes.
because we want stuff to happen too fast all the time.
Yeah, we do.
And he said, just chill out. I got this.
Just relax.
It's going to happen in my time.
It ain't you, boo. It's me. It's not you.
I got a timetable I'm following here. Just relax. So basically, that's what the angel was telling. What is his name?
Yakim.
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 Don't worry about what that dude over there in the temple was saying. Let me stop.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't worry about that.
Absolutely. Listen, yes, Auntie Shani, she goes, barrenness from Yah is intentional. And that's the thing. Like, you can even take it from the woman's womb being closed, even to barren in your whole entire life.
Yeah.
It's all intentional because, again, it's for the use for however, like you said, it's all about timing.
Yep.
If there's, how you be like, man, I feel like my work life is just stuck. Yeah. And it can feel like it's barren in that life, but you never know. Yeah, I probably need somebody that's going to work there,
Yes, he's waiting.
He's waiting for somebody in there. And then that person gets into your job, and then all of a sudden he uses you to do what he needed to do.
That's what happened with Joseph.
Absolutely. That's why our nation didn't starve.
Sit here, be still till it's time.
That's why our nation didn't starve. Listen, I mean, if anything, y'all walk away. Listen, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged.
Yah is going to accomplish whatever he needs to be done.
Absolutely. Let's do what we can to understand the assignment.
Yep.
All right. Verse 9, right? Yeah. But if reason will not convince you of the truth of my words, that there are frequent conceptions in advanced years, and that those who were barren have brought forth to their great surprise. Therefore, Anna, your wife, shall bring you a daughter, and you shall call her name Miriam. So he said, if all that I don't tell you don't make sense, you and your wife, Anna, yeah, I know her.
You're going to have a daughter.
Y'all going to have a daughter. And you should call her name Miriam. She shall, according to your vow, be devoted to Yahuwah from her infancy, and she will be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh from her mother's womb. So that lets you know Yah hears everything.
Yes.
He hears everything. Yes. From 20 years, they put in, Father, if you bless us, if it is in your will,
we'll give her back to you.
We'll give her back to you.
That's the same thing Hannah said about Samuel. Bless me with a child, I'll give him right back to you.
See, he hears nothing. It don't fall off of his ears. He hears what you're saying.
And I think, because I have also John the Baptist, I think he was filled with Ruach.
Yes, he was.
From his mother's womb. See, they got specific jobs.
Absolutely. Yes. Wow.
They got jobs they got to do.
Ooh.
At the right time.
Timing is very key. You never know why we are here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why we are here.
When we're here.
When we are here.
Perfect timing.
What if we stayed where we were at?
I know, right?
This is helping me tonight. Wow.
Everything is perfect timing.
Yes, absolutely. Why he brought you into truth when he did. You could have stayed in your own selfish thoughts.
Yep.
Or in just your way. You probably wasn't selfish. You could have just thought how you were a good person. Right? You could have stayed there. But he brought you into this for a reason.
Everything you've been through, all that is timing.
It's timing. Wow.
What?
Okay, 11. She shall neither eat nor drink anything unclean, nor shall her conversation be outside among the common people, but in the temple of Yahuwah, so that she may not fall under any slander or suspicious of what is bad.
Oh, so he said she needs to be set apart.
Yep.
Because people be lying.
Right. for no reason.
People be lying. So you gonna put her in that temple because
Yeah.
I mean she's about to have the Mashiach being a virgin. Nobody's gonna believe that.
Nobody.
So I need you to put her in a place
Wow.
where no one can accuse her. Don't nobody even know her.
Nobody even know her. Yeah. And nobody can get in her ear.
Right, right, right.
She can't be corrupted.
Yeah. And where she's surrounded with me.
Man.
And don't think of, I know some people go to convents and all that stuff now. No, this is the temple. This is not the flying nun. Oh, you don't know
no, I don't know what that was.
It was a TV show back in the day.
Oh, okay.
But you sing Sister Act.
Sure did.
Sing Sister Act.
Okay. You better wake up.
Where the nuns live inside the covenant. I mean, inside the.
Okay.
And they call themselves the Bride of Christ.
Oh.
And you know they don't go out and no, that was never.
Oh.
There, yeah.
Listen, I love me some Sister Act too. Okay. Sister Act 1 was all right. All right. 12. So in the process of her years, as she shall be in a miraculous manner born of one that was barren, so she shall, while yet a virgin, in a way unparalleled, bring forth the son of El Elyon, who shall be called Yahusha. And according to the significance of his name, be the Savior of all nations.
All nations. The significance of his name. That's why you can't go around just changing his name.
Can't. Because he wants you to know his name.
Yah's name has to be in his name, and it has to be something that has to do with salvation, because that's what he came to do.
Absolutely.
That's why you can't go changing people's name.
And that's why you can't be just stuck at, well, I know his name to be this, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You got to take it beyond that. You got to take it little, even if it's little bit.
Once you learn it, you got to use it.
Yeah. I mean, and I think once you learn it anyway, you want to use it.
Well, we want to use it.
Well, yeah.
Some people, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. 13.
We ain't using it.
Right. It's nice to know, though. And this shall be a sign to you of the things which I declare. Namely, when you come to the golden gate of Jerusalem, you will there meet your woman, Anna, who been very much troubled that you return no sooner, will then rejoice to see you. When the angel had said this, he departed from him.
He said, go home to your wife. She worried. She going to be at the gate looking for you.
Okay, well, she basically going to miss you.
Bring your butt home.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Got Poan over there worried, and you over here worried about having some baby.
But she going to be excited. She going to be excited. Afterwards, okay, the angel appeared to Anna, his wife, saying, fear not, neither think that which you see is a ruach.
Or a spirit.
Or a spirit, yes. For I am that angel who has offered up your prayers and alms before Elohim, and am now sent to you that I may inform you that a daughter will be born to you, who shall be called Miriam, and shall be blessed above all women. Immediately upon her birth, she will be full of the grace of Yahuwah, and will continue in her father's house during the 3 years of her weaning. And afterwards, being devoted to the service of Yahuwah, will not depart from the temple till she arrives to years of discretion.
Yeah. So she's going to be with you 3 years.
Yep.
And then as soon as it's done, she's in that temple, and she's not coming out until it's time. Yep. Until it's time.
Wow.
Basically, that's going to be when she marries Joseph.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty much. From 3. Can you imagine?
You only have
3-year-old.
3 years with your baby. That's not a lot of time.
That's just enough time to be like, that's my ace.
That's my little baby. Yeah, that's not enough time.
That's my baby.
Oh, wow. And then, wow, that's amazing.
That's hard too.
Mm-hmm. But then it's crazy because Mashiach was on the earth for 3 years, right?
I think he was on the. I think he preached
3 years.
for 3 years. But I think
Gotcha.
he was on here 30. I think. If
Oh,
I'm not
30. Yes,
mistaken.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
But he preached 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. We're not trying to make that connect.
Well, I mean,
No, you can't make that one connect.
okay,
It's no.
it's 3.
It was 3s. It was wrong.
Come on, Juanita Bynum, with your
Right.
3s.
Come on. Right.
She would have connected it.
Come on. There's so many things I can say about that, but I'm not, because she's still.
Go. She's still with
she's somebody's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Verse 4. In a word, she will there serve Yahuwah night and day in fasting and prayer, and abstain from every unclean thing, and never know any man. But being an unparalleled instance without any pollution or defilement, and a virgin not knowing any man will bring forth a son, and a maid shall bring forth Adonai, who both by his grace and name and works shall be the Savior of the world. Arise, therefore, and go up to Jerusalem, and when you shall come to that which is called the Golden Gate, because it is gilt with gold, as a sign of what I have told you, you will meet your husband, for whose safety you have been so much concerned. When therefore you find these things thus accomplished, believe that all the rest which I have told you shall also undoubtedly be accomplished.
Because come on, this is a lot to take in. You're barren. All of a sudden, this angel shows up, tell you you're gonna have a daughter, tell you what you're gonna name her, how long you're gonna be with her, what she gonna do. She gonna bring. And remember, they're looking for Mashiach. This is not some obscure thing in the world where everybody go, who Mashiach? Everybody know who this is. They done passed this down from Adam and Hua.
One of them.
Yeah. Down through the ark, through the all that.
Yeah, that's true.
They have been waiting for the Messiah, for the Mashiach. And he says, your daughter is going to have her.
Because during this time, Herod is killing the babies, right? Because remember...
Not till Mashiach is born. Remember, he killed them all from 2 years old and down. No, when the wise men started looking for him.
Oh, is that?
Or maybe that might have been. No, because
remember that happened. We found out, maybe I'm tripping. I could be. But I thought we found out in this book, too, that it happened again.
Oh.
Maybe I'm tripping, though. Don't take my word for it, you guys.
It did happen again some other place.
I thought it did.
I don't know. It might be this. We'll see.
Listen, that's why you got to get the book, y'all. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, it might have been in some other.
Yeah, because I thought that's
why it's good to read this stuff over.
Absolutely, because I thought that's why John the Baptist hid. That's how he got into the mountain. Anyway, let me not.
But no, that can't be this. Because remember, this is Miriam being born.
Yeah, but it went into this. This book goes into there.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, maybe it do.
Okay, listen.
We'll see.
We're going to see. All right, we're going to see. We're going to see. What is the name of Mary's parents? So her daddy name, to the best of our pronunciation, it is Yakim. And then her mama name is Anna.
Anna, yeah.
I wish I could tell you like Anna, but it's not. It's just Anna. It's just basic.
Yeah. So basically the angel told her, when you go to the Golden Gate and you see your husband, who you've been concerned about, then you're going to believe everything the rest of us says. Because it's hard to believe. Because the rest is
going to be history.
The angel understands this is hard to believe.
Absolutely.
This is hard to take in. You've been barren, and now you're getting ready to tell me I'm getting ready to give birth to the woman who's going to give birth to Mashiach, who we've been waiting for all these years.
And and who's going to be a virgin the entire time.
Yes, yeah. A little bit precious.
Absolutely, because you tell me how I'm going to have my baby. So you're going to tell me that my baby is not going to have the baby the way I had her.
Right.
So it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot. And at 3 years old, I'm going to have to give her up.
Yeah. Which they don't mind that at all.
Because they said I'm going to give her back. But sometimes that just means I'm going to dedicate. I'm going to make sure she grows up in you and all that kind of stuff.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
But I guess maybe back in this day, it meant I'm really going to give her to you. Because remember, Samuel, his mom, Hannah, actually took the baby to the temple.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Wow. I can't even imagine. I can give my baby as long as I can. Father, y'all hear me say this all the time, like they belong to you before they belong to us, right? We just, you entrusted the children that we have to us. But I can't imagine physically
Right.
dropping
That's
off my
hard.
children and say, Father, they're yours.
At the temple.
At the temple. That's, I don't know. But they're yours, though. All right.
Verse 8.
Okay. Yeah. According, therefore, to the command of the angel, both of them left the places where they were. And when they came to the place specified in the angel's prediction, they met each other. Then, rejoicing at each other's vision and being fully satisfied in the promise of a child, they gave due thanks to Yahuwah, who exalt the humble. That's very, very, very key. Who exalt the humble, not the proud.
Yes.
Okay. And having praised Yahuwah, they returned home and lived in a cheerful and assured expectation of the promise of Elohim. So Anna conceived and brought forth a daughter, and according to the angel's command, the parents called her name Miriam.
Yep. So we got an angel talking to Anna. We got an angel talking to Joachim. And then they come together and tell each other.
Yep. Like, what? He told me the same thing.
So we know it's going to happen. Right. And so they're living in anticipation of this.
Absolutely. And then it happens.
Yep.
And then she says, well, we know her name. Chapter 4. And when the 3 years were expired and the time of her weaning complete, they brought the virgin to the temple of Yahuwah with their offering. And there were about the temple, according to the 15 tehillims of degrees or psalms, 15 stairs to ascend. For the temple was built in a mountain, and the altar of burnt offerings outside, and could not be come near but by stairs. The parents of the, I don't know why I keep burping, excuse me. The parents of the Blessed Virgin and infant Miriam put her upon one of these stairs. But while they were putting off their clothes in which they had traveled, according to the custom, putting on some that were more neat and clean, in the meantime, without the help of any to lead or lift her, the Virgin of Yahuwah went up the stairs, one after another. That's what I said. Went up all the stairs.
All the stairs.
There you go. All the stairs, one after another, in such a manner that anyone would have judged that she was of perfect age. There's no way that a 3-year-old can do this. So they were like, if someone saw that, they're like, somebody helping her.
Yeah, because she's walking, not, doing what regular 3-year-olds do. She's walking up those stairs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, well, listen, I feel like I keep trying to give up the story. Perfect age, okay? Thus Yahuwah did, in the infancy of his virgin, work this extraordinary work, and evidenced by this miracle how great she was to be hereafter.
So she even knew where she was supposed to be.
She knew it.
Yeah. She was like, at 3. She felt something at 3. Started walking up the stairs.
Like, this is my new home. Wow. But having offered up their sacrifice according to the custom of the Torah, and having perfected their vow, the parents returned home after leaving the virgin with other virgins who were to be brought up in the apartments of the temples.
And notice her virgin starts with a capital.
Yes. Oh, yes, it sure do. Chapter 5. But the Virgin of Yahuwah, as she advanced in years, increased also in perfections. And according to the saying of the psalmist, her father and mother forsook her. But Yahuwah took care of her. For she every day had the conversations of angels, and every day received visitors from Elohim, which preserved her from all sorts of evil and caused her to abound with all good things.
And she was constantly surrounded by angels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they wasn't letting Hasatan nowhere near this baby.
Nope. Anytime when she had a moment to herself, there comes an angel and just talking to her.
Yep.
Wow, and treating her. Wow.
It was circle up, get around her. Ain't nothing coming through here.
Talking about, yes, y'all. Y'all talking about assignment understood. Okay?
Yes, all right.
They understood.
Yeah. They understood. Mm-mm-mm.
Wow. Verse 3. So that when at length she arrived to her 14th year, as the wicked could not lay anything to her charge worthy of reproof. So all good persons acquainted with her admired her life and conversation. At that time, the high priest made a public order that all the virgins who had public settlements in the temple and were come to this age should return home. And as they were now of a proper maturity, should endeavor to be married, and according to the custom of their country.
Okay, so 14 was around the age.
Of,
I could see that because that's when they start. That's when girls, the teenager years, they start to thinking they grow.
Ooh,
This is why. This is why. That's really the age they're supposed to be getting married.
That's so young, though. I can't even imagine.
But it was different back then because they were brought up different.
Yeah.
They were taught all this stuff when they were young.
Yes. Ooh,
And now we just, the world just dumbs our kids down. Yeah.
Absolutely. 5. Through all the other virgins readily yielded obedience to the command, Miriam, the virgin of Yahuwah, alone answered that she could not comply with it, assigning these reasons that both she and her parents had devoted her to the service of Yahuwah, and besides that she had vowed virginity to Yahuwah, which vow she was resolved never to break by lying with a man.
So she said, "No, it's some promises made here.
Yeah, listen,
I'm not leaving with them. I'm not going to get married.
I'm not about to breach this contract.
Yeah, I'm not getting married.
Mm-mm.
I'm staying here."
Absolutely. The high priest hereby being brought into a difficulty, seeing he dared neither on the one hand dissolve the vow and disobey the scripture which says vow and pay, nor on the other hand introduce a custom to which the people were strangers commanded, that at the approaching feast all the principal persons both of Jerusalem and the neighboring places should meet together, that he might have their advice how he had best proceed in so difficult a case.
So he didn't know what to do.
He ain't never seen anyone like it.
He said, "What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to let her go, but she's
she
saying no." And he know there's something different about her.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone there knows there's something different about her.
Absolutely.
And he said, "But if there's a vow involved, I can't make her break it."
Absolutely.
Because she can't break vows.
Wow. Do y'all think she gonna break it? Because he's got to do what he's been called to do. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think is going to happen? Okay, I heard some girl. I don't know. Read. All right, I'm going to read.
Who said that?
I don't know, but I felt it. All right, Auntie Cam says no way. Let's see. 11. When they were accordingly met, they unanimously, I almost said that nice, agreed to seek Yahuwah and ask counsel from him on this matter.
Wise men. Those are some wise men. Look, we don't know. Ask you who are like.
That's the best way when you listen. I don't know.
Because we just admit you don't know. Some people won't do this because of pride.
Absolutely.
Admit they don't know. We don't know what to do.
Come on with the cliches, okay? Auntie Melly Mel says selected and protected. I like that. Go ahead and put that on a hoodie. A black hoodie with gold letterings. Go ahead. That's a good one. She says selected and protected. Okay. All right. 12. And when they were all engaged in prayer, the high priest, according to the Urim and the Thummim, what is that?
I know it's something that the high priest used to use.
Septuagint translates Urim and Thummim, but I don't know what that is. It says, as the manifestation and the truth on the oracle of judgment. Oh, I don't know what that is.
It means so. I know I've heard of it all in the old, quote unquote, Old Testament. The priest used to go to Yah and use this, but I don't I never really got what it is.
I don't know, but in case y'all wondered what I said, I can't even pronounce it right. So I'm going to spell this word or custom. It's Tummim. Tummim. That's as close as I can say it. All right. And immediately there was a voice from the ark and the mercy seat, which all present heard, that it must be inquired or sought out by a prophecy of Yashiyahu or Isaiah.
Yep.
Okay. A prophecy of Isaiah, to whom the virgin should be given and betrothed. For Isaiah says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Ruach Yahuwah shall rest upon him, the Ruach of, hold on, let me help y'all out.
So it's giving all the
spirits. I know. The Ruach of Hamath.
Yeah.
And Binah, the Ruach of Esah, and Jevarah, the Ruach of Da'adah. I don't know how to say this, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay. And of Yerah of Yahuwah. So these scriptures you can go for.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 11, 1 and 2. Yeah. It'll say all the spirits.
Yes.
Yeah. Or you can go to the front of your sefer. Might name all these. I believe one was the spirit of truth.
I know the spirit of truth, yes. But I wish it would have said it. Okay, we're going to go using my Sefer app. Sorry, you guys. I want to see you. He said 11 and 1. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, 11
okay.
1 and 2.
So, okay, here we go. So, the Ruach of Hamath, what is this? Spirit of wisdom. Spirit of understanding. Spirit of counsel. Spirit of might and power. Spirit of knowledge. And spirit of fear or awesome reverence. Father, Yah, thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you for that. This was used to get answers. Oh, thank you, Dad. He was talking about the Timmim.
Yeah.
So those were all the spirits that I was talking about, okay? Tummim. Oh, Tummim. Thank you. All right. Where am I? Okay, 16.
Yeah.
Then according to this prophecy, he appointed that all the men of the house and family of David who were able to be married but were not, should each bring their rods to the altar. And out of whatsoever person rods after it was brought, a flower should bud forth on the top of it. The Ruach Yahuwah should sit in the appearance of a dove. He should be the man to whom the virgin should be given and be betrothed. Wow.
Whole system.
A whole system. Mm-hmm. Order.
Yep, order.
An order. Chapter 6. Among the rest, there was a man named Joseph, of the house and family of David, and a person very far advanced in years, who drew back his rod when everyone else presented his, so that when nothing appeared agreeable to the heavenly voice, the high priest judged it proper to consult Elohim again.
So he said, we did what you told us.
Like what?
You didn't answer.
Nothing happened. It's only because somebody's not being obedient.
Right.
Verse 3. Who answered that he to whom the virgin was to be betrothed was the only person those who were brought together, who had not brought his rod. Joseph was therefore betrayed. He was found out. Yeah. For when he brought his rod, and a dove came from heaven and perched upon the top of it, everyone plainly saw that the virgin was to be betrothed to him. Accordingly, the usual ceremonies of betrothing being over, he returned to his own city of Bethlehem to set his house in order and make the needful provision for the marriage.
That's right, because first there's like the engagement part. I think that's the betrothal. Then now you have to, that's why it says you have to get even a divorce from that, because once they say it, that's your wife.
Wow.
Once you're betrothed, that's pretty much your wife. Now you need to go home, get everything ready, and then she comes.
Wow. Wow. 6. According the usual ceremonies of betrothing being over, he returned to his own city in Bethlehem to set his house in order and make the needful provision for the marriage. But the virgin of Yahuwah, Miriam, with 7 other virgins of the same age, who had been weaned at the same time, and who had been appointed by the priest to attend her, returned to her parents' house in Galilee. Chapter 7. Now at this time of her first coming into the Galilee, the angel of Gabriel was sent to her from Elohim to declare to her the conception of our Savior and the manner and way of her conceiving him. According, going to her, he filled the chamber where she was with a prodigious light, and in the most courteous manner saluting her, he said, Hail, Miriam, Virgin of Yahuwah, most acceptable. O Virgin full of grace, Adonai is with you. You are blessed above all women. You are blessed above all men that have been born until this time. But the virgin who had before been well acquainted with the countenance of angels, and to whom such light from heaven was no uncommon thing, was neither terrified with the vision of the angel, nor astonished at the greatness of the light, but only troubled about the angel's words.
Okay, wait.
She wasn't tripping about what he looked like, but wait a minute. What
because
you
she
say?
see angels all the time. But don't in the 66 they was trying to act like she was scared.
Yes.
Remember, didn't the angel say like,
yes,
fear
not,
not,
yeah,
and like she ain't never seen an angel. Yeah.
Fear not, Mary. I am here to tell you that you're going to be with child.
Because I remember I used to direct the plays. I used to tell Mary, you got to be scared. The angel just showed up.
Right. You didn't know about this angel?
I had the poor babies dropping baskets and like they was doing stuff, and then they go, and the angel had to say, fear not.
Yeah. It is different. It's very different in the.
I'm sorry, all you people I had play Miriam.
Don't worry. Only 2 of them watching. Yep, that's the 66 for you. Leaving nuggets out. Yes, most. Yeah, but I love how she was like, wait, okay, I'm not even tripping that you got this bright light on you.
Because I haven't seen that.
This is not even the truth to me. But what you say? I'm going to bring who?
I'm a virgin.
I'm about to conceive in what way?
And I can see her saying, look, I've been talking to you all these years. Y'all ain't never brought this up. You could have been telling me this since I was 3.
Like, oh, I get it. Okay. I'm pregnant with purpose. Like, no, you actually gonna carry purpose. All right, 6. And began to consider what extraordinary a salutation should mean, what it did portend, or what sort of end of it would have. To this thought, the angel divinely inspired replied, Fear not. So she was mainly afraid of what he was saying.
Like she didn't know, she was troubled at his saying, but not even really like
scared of him.
Yeah. Right. It's just that, what is
like
this
what you say?
Like
I don't get it.
This is what's troubling me.
I'm a little slow. Say that again.
But I think this fear not, if we were to break down a Hebrew word, doesn't even mean scared.
Probably not. Like it's probably like, look here, listen. You know, like
it's probably like don't
even
don't get triggered, like she said, like to say like it's gonna be okay. Don't be like, how's this gonna happen? And don't go crazy.
Absolutely. All right, fear not, Miriam, as though I intended anything inconsistent with your chastity in this salutation.
Because she like, I made a whole vow.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing this today. It's not, he's saying it's not going to be inconsistent with your chastity.
Right.
You're going to still keep your vow.
Yep. Don't worry. For you have found favor with Yahuwah because you made virginity your choice. Therefore, while you are a virgin, capital V, you shall conceive without sin and bring forth a son. Now, when the people say, no one has ever sinned, no one can never, she ain't never sinned. She couldn't. She had the angels around her. guarding her, even when she was a baby.
Yeah, and you also have to remember, take this back to original consent. Had Adam and Kua been obedient, they would have had children without sin.
Absolutely.
Remember, this is a restoration thing that is going on.
Yeah.
And remember, that's what Mary told them in Bartholomew. I came to
Yes.
Kua because she messed up.
Yes. Yep.
I came to show her how this is how it was supposed to go.
Yes.
You were supposed to have a child, no pain, all that. Just you could have you wouldn't have been conceived through sin.
Absolutely,
the
girl.
way the rest of everybody is.
Yeah, you could have coughed and that baby would have been here, okay? All right. Let me see. 12. Nope. 11. No. Yeah.
Do 10 over there.
Okay. Therefore, while you are a virgin, capital V, you shall conceive without sin and bring forth a son. He shall be great because he shall reign from sea to sea and from the rivers to the ends of the earth. To the end, not to the rounds of the earth, but to the ends of the earth. And he shall be called the Son, capital S, of the Most High. Sorry, I'm lying on accident. And he shall be called the Son of the Highest. For he who is born in humble state on earth reigns in an exalted one in heaven. And Yahuwah shall give him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. And of his kingdom, capital K, there shall be no end. For he is the Melech, Hamalechim, and Adon Hadonai, and his throne is forever and ever. To this discourse of the angel, the virgin replied not as though she were unbelieving, but willing to know the manner of it. She said, how can that be? Foreseeing that according to my vow, I have never known any man. How can I bear a child without the addition of a man's seed? She just simply said, make this make sense.
Yeah, because what you not going to do is take my virginity where I thought and vowed.
Absolutely. She said, now,
I need you to help me out with this. And you guys, I'm going to look up Revelation right quick because I'm trying to figure this out. 19, 16.
Well, she said, no, I know the basics, okay?
Yeah, I know what it takes to have a child. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, exactly. So she said, make this make sense, sir.
I'm educated. Look. I know I was brought up in the temple.
She got the best education.
Hey, we educating folks up in there. We reading all the books up in the temple.
And having great discussion. They was doing story time before story time was happening. All right, so let me see, because let's see what he gonna say as you look up that Revelation. All right, 17. To this the angel replied and said, think not, Miriam, that you shall conceive in the ordinary way. For without lying with a man while yet a virgin, you shall conceive while a virgin. You shall bring forth, and while a virgin shall be able to nurse your baby. For the Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon you, and the power of El Elyon shall overshadow you without any of the heats of lust. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. So that which shall be born of you shall be only holy, because it only is conceived without sin. And when born, shall be called the Son of Elohim. Then Miriam, stretching forth her hands and lifting up her eyes to heaven, said, behold, handmaid of Yahuwah, let it be to me according to your word.
Okay, so Revelation 9, that's basically the King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Oh, okay.
Malik, so King, Hala, King of Kings, and Adonai, Lord of Lords. So he has on his vest. So she's saying, for he is the who you're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's a ruler of everything.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you know what? We're going to do something. I'm not even going to cliffhang you. I'm not. Because we have one chapter left. What do you guys say about us just getting a chapter? We only got this page. Shall we read on? I mean, I'm on your time. You tell us.
Yeah. What say ye?
What say ye?
We good.
No, well, no. The angel can't nurse the baby.
Huh?
Auntie Linda, no, ma'am.
What did she say? The baby gonna nurse the baby? What?
Did I
She
read
say?
that?
Huh? Oh, and while a virgin shall be able to nurse. No, she's just saying
No.
you're gonna be able to nurse your own baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though it's not conceived in the way everybody else
Yeah, that's a little bit
does
too
it.
much like the humans. Okay. So we're gonna read it. All right. Thank y'all. Okay. Listen, I'm just making sure we on the same page because I wanted to read on, but I didn't want to assume. Okay. These are your ears that gotta listen to this voice. All right. Chapter 8. Last.
Oh.
Because you sure wasn't gonna be catching up.
Yeah.
Joseph went then from Yahoo to Galilee with the intentions to marry the virgin who was betrothed to him. For it was now nearly 3 months since she was betrothed to him. At the length it plainly appeared she was with child, and it could not be hidden from Joseph. For going to the virgin in a free manner, as one espoused, and talking familiarly with her, he perceived her to be with child.
Oh, so Joseph is now showing up because he has everything ready. He go,
Yep. He
what?
said,
She pregnant.
I know how that happened.
I know what it takes to get pregnant.
And you think Joseph has older kids, so he know what it is.
Yes. Sister girl ain't no virgin. What happened to? It took me a few months to get the house ready. Really? You just got out the thing. Just came from the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do it. Mm-mm. Don't do
it. Where we at?
5.
And thereupon he began to be uneasy and doubtful, not knowing what course it would be best to take. For being a just man, he was not willing to expose her, nor defame her by the suspicion of being a whore, since he was a pious man.
I'm just saying that's just plain and simple. We be too scared sometimes. Just make stuff plain and simple.
But this is the thing about covering the righteous way.
Yes.
You know, and we see it on both ends when someone step out, how ugly it gets made into the public. And not that you like act like nothing happened, but there's just ways you go about it to go up. There's an order that you should take, Yeah,
he said, I'm not going to bust her out in front of everybody.
Not about to do that, but I just need to pray about this. See what's the best way to handle it.
Because she clearly,
she didn't
and it ain't mine. Ain't nobody finna accuse me of doing nothing wrong. I ain't touched her.
Either that or she swallowed a watermelon seed.
Hey,
I don't know. All right.
7.
He proposed, therefore, privately to put an end to their agreement and put her away. But while he was meditating on these things, behold, the angel of Yahuwah appeared to him in his sleep and said, Joseph, son of David, fear not. Do not entertain any suspicion of the virgins being guilty of fornication, or to think anything amiss of her. Neither be afraid to take her as your woman. For that which is begotten in her, and now distresses your mind, is not the work of man, but the Ruach HaKodesh. For she of all women is that only virgin who shall bring forth the Son of Elohim. And you shall call his name Yahusha, that is, Savior. For he will save his people from their sin. Joseph thereupon, according to the command of the angel, married the virgin and did not know her, but kept her in chastity. And now the 9th month from her conception drew near, when Joseph took his woman and other things necessary to Bethlehem, the city from where he came. And it came to pass, while they were there, the days were fulfilled for her bringing forth. And she brought forth her firstborn son, even are Adonai Yahusha Hamashiach, who with the Father, capital F, Son, capital S, and Ruach HaKodesh lives and reigns to everlasting ages. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. And with that, we end the
gospel of Mary.
of the birth of Mary.
Oh,
but
so
James,
James is the one we thought, yeah, has
go into it.
Yeah, it goes into that because he has a story about the birth of Mashiach and Mary, his mother. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be getting into it tomorrow.
So yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah. Wow. Well, we can't leave it on that note because there's so many things that's going on with this one.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
But you see this kind of, you see how Yahuwah is really going back to the original intent. Like, this was how we ain't have a baby yet. Sorry.
No, we did not. But the crazy thing is, this is why I was hoping that this was the book, but it's fine because we all enjoyed this book, right?
Yeah.
Because things that's happening now, like with the animals being stuck in the air, there was birds that was being stuck in air. You will see in this, if it's in this book, you're going to see it happening when the Mashiach is born. The birds were just stuck.
They were
just in midair, just stuck. Okay, I don't know if their wings was tilted or I don't know if it was straight. But listen,
it's probably a little bit of each.
A little bit, but they were stuck in the air.
Yep. And I believe that's when they were bringing Mashiach down. That's when he got into our firmament and they saw him and they paused. Because remember, he's being born.
Yeah, he was being born.
Yeah.
It was the brightest light. Listen, we don't need to tell y'all. Y'all gonna see it. Hopefully we'll see it in this book. I don't know if it's in.
I think it's in J, but we don't know.
We don't know.
So we'll see.
Look at me.
I know we
but it could be in part. Oh man, it could be in the book of Nicodemus. Listen.
No, that's Pontius Pilate though.
But even he had some stuff too because of the two.
Pilate got all the resurrection stuff.
You're right. So it could be in James.
But that's wherever it is.
It's gonna be good.
Well, we're still gonna be able to make that connection.
Absolutely.
This is still like we're talking about in Bartholomew when they went to Mary. Go tell us.
Yes.
Tell us what happened. This is still part of what happened.
And I'm super excited because if you can YouTube, just watch, y'all. This stuff is happening today.
Yeah.
Like the birds sitting there being stuck in midair. That would sound crazy to me. But after I had read that and then saw that I was like, what the world? This stuff is really true.
Yeah. And they're saying now the animals are really starting to act strange. Like, I don't know, somebody, that's where the bottom. I'm like, I've been seeing so much stuff, I don't know where I be getting it from. And that may happen in a few places, but all over the world.
All over the world.
Your dog.
Okay. He ain't just chasing his tail.
The sea creatures.
Circling. The birds, remember the birds just circling?
Yeah. Something's going on.
Something is going on, y'all.
They circling.
Well, with that being said, y'all, and we said a lot. We can't wait to get into this next book, which will still be in Ha'avoth. Okay, so you can get this book on Sefer.net, and it's $35, but not with your Storytime discount. Okay, don't get me a line. I don't know how much it's gonna be. It's 10% off, but yeah, y'all know. Anywho, we'll see you tomorrow, same time. We won't be late.
We coming because our assignment is understood.
All right. Yeah, listen, we just hit you with the black and gold, okay? Listen, I know. Okay.
Somebody was asked something. Oh, this says something.
Okay. I don't know what that's saying. So let me get into this comment up here, because sorry, you guys, I didn't get to read them. Rangi said, yes, please. Oh, okay. She said, yes, please. And that's right. The end. How a lady trying to show me her way of truth. And I showed the truth from scripture. And she went from the clever to the dumb, quick, smart, telling me that I'm being hostile. Oh, girl,
they all, why they always accuse us of being hostile? we ain't even being hostile. Like,
the truth
really?
will offend. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The truth will offend, and
Yeah.
so sometimes you just gotta kind of weigh out your options. Like what I would do is I kind of feel out the person if I am led to tell truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I listen to their tone and their response in what I say. And if their response is really like off, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to take these pearls.
Yeah, because you can tell
and
somebody
tuck them
don't
right
really want to
here.
know the truth. They just probably asking so they can try to catch
Yeah,
you in something.
absolutely. Because then it becomes a debate, and that's what you
Yeah.
don't want to do. You don't want to taint your witness. You don't want your witness, right? And you don't want it to become a debate because what he didn't do is call us to debate one another.
Especially if you in public. Let them do what you do.
And
Because
especially
Mashiach wasn't finna debate with them people.
absolutely. And debating on here. See,
Yeah.
a lot of folks be debating on Facebook and Instagram. Don't do that. Listen, he called you back to covenant. That's it. Covenant.
Because
Don't do
that
that.
just confuses people who
That's
are babes.
Absolutely.
Who don't know how to, distinguish all of that stuff.
Absolutely. So I listen to people's tones when they're responding. And then I'm like, oh girl, no, don't say anything for it. Then I'm like, okay, I'll hit them with a nice smile, preferably this side. You know what I'm saying? But because I got the tooth, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. Okay. I hit them with the smile and I'll be like, all right, baby, you have a good day. I throw in, all right, because I'm out. I'm out. Okay. Don't be clocking in on folks. Okay. Don't clock in. I know you got the time, Rangi, but don't be clocking in on folks, okay? Keep your time card. Keep your peace.
Don't. They don't want no truth. They're not going to see it. You have to be seeking the truth.
Absolutely.
To get it.
Yep. That's it. Everybody ain't going to get it. All right. Let me see. And I think that was...
Let's try to make sure we catch if you had questions.
Yeah. Took out a whole lot. They did take out a lot. You're right. 2 million. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think that was it. That's the 66 for you. Leaving out details. They sure do. Read that verse again. No, ma'am. Yeah, I just got up out of that thing. Shelly, that's probably you. Something that you said. Good to see you, Auntie Deborah Clay.
Hey, sis.
And Auntie Cousin Shishi, she goes on to say, this was so good the second time around. I just love it.
Because you catch stuff.
Yes, you do. Melanie, Auntie Melly Mel, she goes, hallelujah. Nashawn, she says, yes. And Auntie Linda P, it's been good. Okay, good. Shalom. My mom, she goes, y'all crazy. Actually pointing the finger at Auntie Shelly on the beat. She's the craziest one. I know what you mean. Please be sure to like and share. If you enjoyed this video, if you didn't, then just continue to pray for us. But if you enjoyed it, please like and share it. Rangi says, that's right. Mention that, no debating, just sharing. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Yep. And if they ain't receiving your sharing, girl, keep what you were going to say. Keep that in your pocket. Yep. Save yourself time and peace.
Kick the dust off your shoes and keep it going.
Absolutely. Girl, that's why we got to guard it, because there's always somebody trying to snatch it.
Yeah.
So I tell us to guard the commandments.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we for real gone.
Yes. Shalom.
Shalom, family. Don't worry, Mom.
Tomorrow.
I'll work on Auntie.
Well, she was really putting no way. There's no way.
She be cutting up. Just a real show of hand. Who cuts up the most? Rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'm not good at that.
Don't you say that. Greater is he that is in you.
Not doing it.
Bye, y'all.
I'm not doing it.